Good morning. Make sure you like and subscribe. CAPR probably next week, but we'll see. Yeah, Cloudflare messed up the whole internet again. It's amazing how everyone's on one vendor. It's kind of nuts. So 𝗠𝗦𝗡𝗦, let's see what these guys are saying. So Roche had some good results. Let's go look at Roche. Switzerland. There it is. You can read the Swiss news, the actual press release. Genetics 𝗬𝗓𝗏𝗏 becomes the first SERD to show superior disease-free survival in early breast cancer versus normal endocrine therapy. What's the hazard ratio here? Oh, they didn't say. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I'd be chasing 𝗠𝗦𝗡𝗦. It's just a SERD. Do I dare short it? Do I dare? I barely know anything about this company. I should probably not be whipping it and flipping it so fast. 𝗠𝗦𝗡𝗦. Man, what the hell's going on with Quantum? Thought we're going to get a lot of red today. Nvidia tomorrow. All right, what's going on outside of 𝗠𝗦𝗡𝗦? You got Open Door down a bunch. Ondas, this thing's been in the news. I don't fully understand what it is they're doing. Drone, oh, it's a drone. Okay, drone company. It does slow down a little bit, Google up a little bit. We should be seeing Gemini today, possibly. Our Venus is also up on the Roche news. I don't think the Roche news is good for anybody else, to be honest. Pinduoduo is down and Vivid's down. That's a Godel stock. QUBT. Oh man. Let me see if I could buy more IonQ puts. Yeah, I'm just shorting this 𝗠𝗦𝗡𝗦, which, you could reverse the ticker to LMAO, theoretically, right? I definitely identified with Steve Urkel as a mad scientist. That was like, I was a kid and I was like, I want to be like him. Yeah, I mean, I kind of think 𝗠𝗦 is going to end up at like 12 today. I just don't see how this really changes anything for them, to be honest. I'd be curious if anybody disagrees. I'm going to use ChatGPT for some research. Let's see. There goes 18 handle, 𝗠𝗦 Shlomo. A lot of things there. Rigetti's down now. I'm loving it. Bounce. Who says something about bounce? Bounce. Ain't nothing bouncing, bro. What was that drug Pfizer had with that biotech company? Do you guys remember? The 𝗥𝗡𝗏. It's not easy to develop these. Yeah, our Venus is also up for no reason. It's a very competitive space. What do you think, Anthony? Good trade, bad trade? Yeah, no, 𝗠𝗦𝗡𝗦, that's what I'm saying. You think it's a short? Why? I mean, I'm pretty confident in it, but I'm curious what you think. It's a pretty tiny market. Yeah, it's very crowded. But 69 million in royalty receipts. So maybe 200 million. Then there's Inlurio. Then there's... Why are you deleting your messages? I need to see those. I didn't see them. Yeah, there's a royalty from Menarini to DRI or somebody like that. So that's four approved SERDs. Volunteers could be juicy. Oh yeah, I mean, the Dario using Nvidia is definitely glaze-worthy. Trash outperforming yet again. CAVA? I don't know restaurant stocks that well. CAVA's a weird one. Last time I looked at it, it wasn't that attractive. And imagine you shorted 𝗠𝗦𝗡𝗦 at 38 today. 38? I know a little bit about sports gambling. It's not my favorite. Make sure you check out Godel Terminal. GodelTerminal.com. I work very hard on Godel every day, so I can use it myself to trade and work hard to make it better for you too. Price increase is coming soon. Ucrib's good. Buys, let me think. Spruce is still good. SPRB. AVXL is still good. Anything else I'm like over the moon about? Not really. Sarepta? Those three. I'd say those three. Over the moon about. I like Palantir for trading on the long side. Palantir's always been pretty good to me. Catch up on Immune. You guys remember Immune? It was $11 at one point. $1.50 now. Who told you? Who told you to sell it and short it? Who told you? Easy taught me. I don't think any one company is going to win the AI war. I think it'd probably be a mix of OpenAI, Google, Anthropic. I mean, the players that you can see, and probably some players that we don't know about yet that could kind of catch up. Yeah, I would say that's true. If Gemini, you know, it was trained on TPUs, so there's a little bit of an issue there for Nvidia, no doubt. Yeah, I used to post on Yahoo Finance every now and then. I don't know about late 90s, more recent than that. Taysha is $1 billion. Wow. Taysha gene therapies. Somebody spent a lot of money on a website. JavaScript don't work. With this new FDA, I'm not sure that FDA alignment isn't what it used to be. Oh, this is Sean Nolan. I like Sean Nolan. I forgot about that. He did Anavex, not Anavex. Anavex is CAMAVEX. He did Avexis. Close enough. I like Sean. Should I do a push-up? I can really only do one. One push-up. Listen, you want a bargain or do you want the one? What do you want? Or do you want one? Oh, you're trying to bargain. You keep bargaining. You know what? I'm going to go eat a Kit Kat instead. You try to bargain. You got no leverage. You got no leverage. Take the one and call it a day. And maybe then you can bargain. Man, I know how to do a push-up, man. I don't know how to do a push-up? I invented push-ups. That's good money. It's good money. Now my wrist hurts. My wrist is kind of busted. I have to do physical therapy for my wrist. It's kind of I probably need those elastic bands, you know. Get some like micro fracture. I know the knuckles help a lot, but yeah, there's this like tiny bone that I broke a long time ago. TheraBand flex bar. Who snitched? Snitched on what? What does this do? This strengthens the wrist? Tennis elbow, resistance bar, flex bar, neuron. Old friend, this is the AVXS guy. I don't need 6 of these. I just need 1. Trying to give me a 6-pack, man. TheraBand. Yo, easy money stacks. Is Karthik? Is this Vivek's brother? No. I'm like Indian? Indian gene therapy guy? Could he be? Oh, Nolan's on the board of this thing. Okay. What, WT, why are you asking me so much about my passport? That's not like a personal thing. Sean Nolan was the CEO of Avexis. I have an adjustable dumbbell. You want me to see it? You want to see it? So they're doing pain? Nice. Pain gene therapy. What could go wrong? Iced out Rolly. You want to see some watches? Okay, 2020 they raised a D. That was a long time ago. They not raise more money? Oh, well, they raised a 100C and then a 135D. Let's see, Encoded. Don't know when it was founded. Series D 135, July 22nd, 2020. They had a Dravet thing. Gee, Google Ventures, come on, man. Google investing a lot in biotech. Nolan Capital, he's got a fund too? They were trying to do Dravet. Did they quit Dravet? Got 10 bands on me. Okay, so they're still developing it. They got Angelman as well. Okay, when did they start this thing? 2014. No BRA announced for this company. Yeah, Barlitos. I don't know about congrats. I've had a little drawdown lately. I'm nervous. I'm always nervous. I hate IonQ too, don't worry. We all hate it. All my homies hate IonQ. Ulma, I'm short. I'm short a lot of Ulma. I'm short a lot of Ulma. Yeah, they just keep buying companies. It's a good plan. We can look at Nvidia tomorrow for the preview, but I think they'll beat and raise. Ulma's didn't have any news. It was I don't know, GT. It's hard to say. Probably the same amount of time in some ways. Learning is more about your willpower than it is about anything else. Oh, is that the big catalyst? Is the Massey meeting? That's gonna sell off on that. I can't wait. When is that hearing? SPRO or SPRB? We watch SPRB over here. 2:30 on C-SPAN maybe? Yeah, if that people think that's a rally, it's not gonna be a rally. I'll make sure of that. I'm still on. Don't know Spiro, sorry. UTIs. Complicated UTIs still, is that a market? I don't think that's a market anymore. You use ciprofloxacin. That's what I use when I get a UTI. IFRX I bought it. Data looked okay, but it's a dog. Sometimes you buy a dog that was pretty big dog there. Don't get stuck with these dogs. You gotta put a dog to sleep sometimes. You ever put a dog to sleep? Such sweet, sweet death. What is this Korean company? Got that dog in me. Oof. Of course the BTQ News is Fugazi. What do you think? You okay, bro? No, several weeks away from last Monday. I don't know if I have a price target. China is determined to cooperate with Russia. Say what? Nah, I ain't doing that. Stop that. Respecting the hood can't be bought. This guy just wrote some random thing in here, but I still think it's funny. That's like respecting the hood that can't be bought. What is he even talking about? But I love it. Russia hoax. It was a hoax, folks. The Democrats made you think it was a hoax all along. Same thing with Epstein, folks. Same thing. He's on their team. Okay? Their team. Fake news media.
And then you do that with your head.
Kermit the Frog
Kermit the Frog here.
Kermit
That's what he does.
the Frog here.
So yeah, that's my hero, Godfrey. Everyone says, oh, Martin, do you want to be like Warren Buffett or George Soros or Peter Thiel? Yeah. Give me Godfrey any day. But you guys know I like impersonations. I think it's a matter of time. Like if you sit there and you impersonate all day long, like it's a skill like any other skill, right? You will get good at it. And especially if it's somebody you admire and you just pick up all their little traits. The market's coming back quite nicely here, almost green here. Quantum's rallying furiously. BTQ almost 7. Really good shorting opportunity there. House approves that to release Epstein files 427-1. Clay Higgins voted no. Clay Higgins, I don't want to see them Epstein files. It's Clay Higgins. What? Trump said quiet piggy? Oh no, I love this. Quiet piggy. I thought Nicola was supposed to talk. No, I mean, from what I hear, OpenAI is very calm about this. They're waiting patiently. Joint Economic Committee, 51 people watching. Oh, this is gonna... Everyone's been waiting for this as a catalyst. This stock's about to sell off. I mean, nobody's waiting for this. This is not a catalyst. Terry, don't worry about what happened to AMC. We do what we have to do to get by. If that means a couple retail investors lose all their money, so what? So what? I'll short every share. I'll make new shares. I'll make shares that don't exist. I don't care. If you let my father tell you the story, rest in peace, he would tell you that Illyrians were the entire region. We're all from there. Everyone's Illyrian. It's like, okay, Dad. Sorry, Dad. Love you. JP Morgan, remember, it's a bank. Banks are valued a little bit differently. Exactly. Average Albanian. John Cena's Albanian. Ask Albanians. They're like, yeah, Cena. John Cena. Of course he's Albanian. Michael Jordan. Yeah, he's Albanian too. Johnny Depp, Leo DiCaprio, all Albanians. Just not known, well known, you know. Get to the money at all times. I might be in Europe for New Year's. So I'll let you all know. I have to get this passport situation figured out, but other than that, should be good to go. Maybe I'll do a Euro trip. I think AVXL just short covering. It's up 3%. Relax. It'll drop. CAVA had the same thing after CAVA failed. It rallied a little. Sometimes when everyone's in a short, you know, everyone thinks they're going to get paid and then everyone has to get out. I don't know. I'm going to have to talk to wifey. I think we can probably see Germany or Poland while we're out there. I don't know. I'll have to see. Let's see what she wants to do. Yeah, I guess I could go Switzerland too. I don't know. You know, look, markets are hard to predict. I mean, I think that the good news here is that the European Union the committee did not get brainwashed. They said no. AVXL doesn't have any other drugs. So Think about short selling. I mean, maybe you have to give it a quarter. Maybe you have to give it, stocks won't necessarily always go down on your command, right? Oh, look at Galt up $6. That's interesting. I'm still short. I'm not shorting AVXL. I'm just short. I don't know what the fans of AVXL see for the future, but there's just going to be nothing to do there. They might have to pivot or do something different, and the market cap's going to be pretty hobbled. Yeah, being a contrarian can work. Yeah, I suppose I should short CAPR. CAPR's coming up pretty soon here, a few weeks. Hopefully that goes better than AVXL. AVXL is a little bit of a disappointment. Not nearly as... Oh, no, Will. If they have to do another study, it's going to be pretty bad. Hope you didn't get hosed on it or anything. Friendship first. I always want my friends to make money. I was able to short some AVXL. Okay, I'm going to short some more. I don't want to use all my buying power on it, but D-Wave will be a teenager very soon. How about that Epstein stuff? Speaking of teenagers. Oh, that was bad. Epstein, was very against Trump. Very against Trump. He was trying to feed dirt. I don't think the autophagy thing is real. I think they came up with that after the fact. Anovis is worse than Anavex. Never met Epstein, no. Well, that's just, kind of a word people use just to mean glazing, right? Doesn't literally mean, just means that he was glazing Clinton, as the kids say these days. He was pretty straightforward. You got to do tricks on it sometimes. But yeah, I think Trump was playing chess because he teased out enough to make him look bad. And the Dems are like, release all the files. And he's like, okay. And all the files was that, who was that lady? Crockett? Was that her name? Who was literally taking text messages from Epstein. Cringe. Cover SPRB. I bought some and now I'm long. Cover is when you short. I said many times that's a 5x. I would not be short something I think is a 5x. Hope that clears it up. User aborted request. What are you talking about? Yeah, thank you, Ben. I will check that. Thanks, Gibber. Yeah, it was fun to have the matching outfit. You can't squeeze the Shkreli. You can't squeeze the Shkrees. You ain't doing that. Yeah, Anavis is kind of too small cap to short. If you don't like shorting AVXL, Anavis is even worse. 2.2 billion. Wow, look at that run it's been on. Yeah, AVXL is meat on the bone. So you're crazy. How many $300 or $400 million companies do you know that are worthless? What do they have? Alzheimer's drug that doesn't work that they need to run new studies for with no patent protection? Yeah, man, I'm short. What do you mean not a lot? I long lots of stuff. Nvidia and Palantir. I buy stocks and shares of good companies. You buy the trash. Yeah, I'm an IFRX baggy, yes. It's an M. Spruce, Biohaven, Abivax, Sarepta. How many more of my longs do you want? PGen, Replimune, remember Replimune? Top 3? You don't ask questions like that. I tell you when I want to tell you. When I want to. Not when you tell me to. When I want to. I look at a lot of stocks. I'm in and out all the time. Quantum falling out of bed again. It's over for these stocks, man. Stop the cap. Stop it right now. Yeah, I almost bought Build-A-Bear. The whole company. I wanted to buy the whole company during COVID. I don't know about AI and drug discovery. It's kind of a LARP, if you ask me. I wanted to buy... It was trading like at cash. It's like maybe 60 million. And I was like, we got to buy this thing. And my partner was like, nah, dude, what do we know about retail? This and that. I was like, I was in jail. That man is crazy. Market was assuming COVID would never end. I'm like, man, people need teddy bears, man. People need teddy bears. I think so, Ryan. The mood is just so bad out there. I can't see working out.
I still end up a pancake. And so for 2 years, I've stayed out of that. I finally pulled the trigger on an Nvidia short on Friday. Look, guys, this is a risky trade. I'm not a trading service. I don't recommend anybody follow my trade.
Well, the funny thing is, he actually might be right. I don't know. I don't think so, but timing wise, staying out of it, would have been smart, but I don't think he has any capital. So to me, I think he just scraped together, a few $1,000s for a margin account. and you finally is short, you know, this minuscule amount. I mean, Nvidia, you want to short stocks when the best possible news is out. That's kind of where they're at. And Jensen said they, you know, we're going to beat earnings by a mile. And the stocks still didn't really go up. I wouldn't short, but I don't know that he's like dead wrong. I think he is dead wrong about like, this bubble is ridiculous kind of talk. Like, people are obviously buying NVIDIA computers. The quantum bubble is ridiculous, right? That's a totally different, you know, thing. Now, again, people are also buying routers during the dot-com bubble. So you have to be a little careful when people extrapolate, you know, the good times will last forever and just get better and better. You know, Thiel doesn't really trade public equities. He has a team that does it, so I wouldn't look at Thiel's moves as that relevant. He's got a hedge fund that does it for him. He's not sitting there whipping around Nvidia. But the point is that, you know, I don't even know what the point is. Burry doesn't have any thoughts on tech that are worth. Burry's not a tech guy. If I ever hear the word Burry again, I'm going to bury you. Listen to some real investors. It's not that I hate Burry. It's that I hate people who bring him up. It's like the world's smallest hedge fund. True, Nvidia is a software company. Burry closed his fund. Okay, mods, ban anybody that says Burry. Ban. Just ban them. Just ban them. I don't want you as a follower. He once thought that CoreWeave was a fake company. It was just like an LLC propped up by Nvidia. he still thinks that's like a credible viewpoint. I was like, nah, dude, CoreWeave has customers and stuff. Like, I'm a customer. He's like, you're a customer. That means it's a fraud. I was like, well, it's not really. You know what? You're right. Okay. He and I get into it sometimes. It's fun to see his perma bearishness. Hey, if you're bearish long enough, you might actually be right. The problem is, how do you trade that? Yeah, Nvidia's considering getting that margin, but the problem is they basically have this distribution and they're selling the capital intensive part of it to somebody else. And if they start doing cloud, then their customers start wondering, why are we taking all this CapEx risk? But it is a good question. I think NVIDIA is also asking that of SMC and other people who take their chips and put them in cabinets and racks. There are serious questions about, you know, where is NVIDIA giving up margin that they could, you know, maybe reaggregate. I think without paying off, you know, the rest of the ecosystem. It's a good question. So United Therapeutics, stock I've been following my whole life, basically. Kind of a weird company, to say the least. Drugs have never gone generic, despite having no IP, no patent life, in other words. They just kind of keep on keeping on. No antitrust litigation. No, you know. But yeah, one has to wonder when Uther's miracle run will end. No drug lasts forever. That's something everyone has to learn the hard way. Yeah, Eutrepia is the competitor. You know, Tyvaso is 1.3 billion. Making a generic Tyvaso should not be that hard. Market's assuming Remodulin lasts forever. Treprostinil. Did I get it right? Treprostinil? Orenitram as well. You know, it's a weird company, man. I don't know what they're doing. They've been talking about lung transplants, xenotransplants for a really long time. It could stay relevant, but where's the supply and demand for generics? You know, it's not an easy to make drug. I get that, but I would have thought it was going to be offline a long time ago, but it's one of the most sturdiest cash flow streams in the industry. But yeah, the market is assuming it lasts for much, much longer, which is kind of nuts. No IP. I mean, the expectations are practically impossible to achieve. I mean, but you know, Martin, their CEO, just seems to always come out on top. So what are you going to do? Insmed is doing something? Forgot about that. There's a crisis of confidence at FactSet, and the only person that can fix it is Farmer Bro? Martin Shkreli is FactSet Bro. Is FactSet in S&P 500? It was the S&P 500 company that didn't know they needed him. Martin Shkreli is FactSet. I'm the new HNIC. Excuse me, what's that? You guys want a video? I think I have a video of me coming in as a new CEO of a company.
No one talks in my meetings. No one!
No sell side!
Take out your pencils and write.